Hey guys, welcome in. Slot Channels in Depth, 3:30. You know where I'm at. Where are you guys at? I want to know. Put it in the chat. First of all, let's start off this stream the right way. You know, it's Father's Day today. Happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. Even if you don't know who your kids are, I don't know. Could be somebody out there that you had something with a long time ago, could come back and bite you. Just saying. How you guys doing today? Hope everybody's having a great day. So today's topic is going to be pretty much what slot channels do to get you to click on their video. And some of them are clickbait, some of them are not. Don't have a slideshow to show you, but I do have a couple of examples that I'll get into and talk about in a little bit. But let's stay with the theme, Father's Day. What, as I always do, three questions. What have you taught your kids? Meaning, I'm not talking about morals or anything like that. Of course, those are things that you teach your kids. But what have you taught your kids? Fishing, hunting, how to shoot a gun, how to drive a car, how to drive a boat, how to ride a bike. Let me know what you've taught your kids. There's a lot of things out there. Personally, one of the things that I teach my kids is, to always stay positive, number one, and find humor in every situation. Because, hey, if you could laugh at yourself, if you could laugh at situations that may not be laughable situations, it'll keep your spirits high and it's easy to be positive. You know, that's one of the lessons that I've taught my kids. Question number two, still on fathers. What is your relationship like with your father? Um, you know, what is that relationship like? If your father's passed on, what was your relationship like with your father? I know there's a lot of people out there, especially young kids, they get in disagreement with their parents because they know everything and parents know nothing. So sometimes some of those situations could put a relationship in a bad spot. It's never too late to repair that relationship. Call up, just say hi, whatever it is. Do what you got to do to repair that. If you have a great relationship with your father, let me know. I want to know. Um, that's question number two. Question number three, same thing. Fathers, what do you remember most about your father growing up? What he said, what he did, mannerisms, sayings, whatever it was. Let me know what you remember, what you don't remember. Hey, those are the three questions today. Let's say hi to the new subs. I got a very new sub, Naked HD. Hey, they're sub to my channel. I appreciate them. I can't wait till they start doing super chats. That's going to be great. Ellen Spitzer, she got tired of watching James's channel, so she subscribed to mine. Brian Maloney, Teresa Morin, Chris in the Mix, Mr. Cashman, The Turn, DJ Kid King Boy, and Slotty Kitty. Hey, I'm happy with the new subscribers, especially the naked ones. Hey, I got to take it where I could get it, right? Hope you guys are having a great day. Let's see who's in the chat. We could do some shout outs right now. See who I saw. The Gambler After Dark. Hey, hey, hey. Happy Father's Day, Gambler. I know he's saying hey, hey, hey to all the pretty women out there right now. Appreciate you coming in. Lucky Obsession. That reminds me. Hey, not the first one I had today, but the second. Cheers, guys. I got to get ready because there's a show coming out with Slot Sister later on Level Up. So I got to be nice and sauced for that one. Slot Sister is in the house. There she goes. Oklahoma Casino Review Slots. How are you doing? Say hi to Melissa for me if you see her out there at High Winds. Tell her I definitely got to reach out and start talking to her and see what's going on. Yoshi Slot, Sister Yoshi. Hey, guys, let me tell you something about the Yoshis. They take their day drinking serious. If you watched their live yesterday, they were popping tops at I think it was like 9:39 in the morning, whatever, just before their live. Don't mess around with them. Day drinking with them, you'll be out by 7 o'clock at night for sure. Don't do it. Little Dutchie is in the house. Oklahoma Casino Review again. Let's see who else. Connie, thank you for coming in. Yo, Ange, Bradley Jones. Hello, friends. Nice to see you. Goldie One. Hello, RhinoMan Slots and everyone in the chat. Thank you. Let's see. Brazen Slots is in the house. Hey, girl, you getting ready to go down to Fremont Street in a little while? I know you are. Let's see. Slotnista, hello. Appreciate you coming in. Hungry for Slots. Hello, Hungry for Slots. Thank you for coming in. Randy the Slot Wizard. Hey there, bro. Let's tip a few. Hey, I'm right with you. I've been working on it already. Wow. Is it just me? But I found that beers go down so much better on Sunday. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's trying to tell me not to go to work on Monday, but hey, I enjoy a Sunday beer for sure. And Father's Day to boot, can't beat it. Hey Slat needs a great live today. You always have me laughing. True story, she does. I saw her on Slot Savvy PK show yesterday. That was funny. Let's see who else. Okay, I think that covers everybody. Okay, guys, let's talk about what channels do to get you to watch. I'm going to show you a screenshot. I don't want to throw anybody on the bus, but you know, these are friends of mine, and I'm going to talk about them a little bit. I don't see them in the chat yet, but hopefully they'll be joining soon. I'm going to share this with the screen because I think it's slowing down my stream, but I'm going to add this to the stream. And let me know what you think about this for a minute. $1 Million Grand Happy and Prosperous Dragon Link. $1 Million Grand Happy and Prosperous Dragon Link hand pay featuring. It was featuring somebody else, but I want to know what you think of that thumbnail. Buddha Edwin Edbert, thank you for coming in. So you give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the thumbnail. They're pointing at the $1 Million grand. There's nothing in there in the thumbnail about the grand or anything else. Just want to know what you think. Yoange, hello, dear friends. Please say hello to Joe and wish him happy Father's Day for me. Hello, Joe. Happy Father's Day. Let's see. By the way, everybody, Melly loves slots. Thank you for coming in. Hey, the slot bandits and Randy, the slot wizard, Buddha. The slot bandits are in the house. I didn't see them. Hey, I did show them that I had their logo up there. Okay, so this was one. I'm going to remove that from the screen right now, and I'm going to try and get rid of it. Let's see if I could stop screen. There we go. Okay, that should speed things up just a little bit better there. So what do you think of that thumbnail pointing at the $1 million thing? The title says $1 million happy and prosperous, you know, hand pay. What do you think about that? I don't know. A channel also did this. They had, and I wanted to give you guys some examples to look at, but there are some out there, and you guys could probably tell me better than others what you think. One, they had bucket list, high limit major, check. Grand, check. $10,000 ball, check. So that was their thumbnail, you know, bucket list. They checked off all of those things. All of those things were true in the video, but not all of those things were theirs. They did hit that high limit major, which was fantastic. And I'm not going to say anything, but the thumbnail was sort of misleading because the grand and the $10,000 ball wasn't theirs, but they were there to film it and record it. So it wasn't in the video. What do you think of channels that put, you know, some sort of like grand, but the grand wasn't theirs in the video, or they sort of put, you know, deception, maxed out major, but then in small letters somewhere or in the title it says chasing maxed out major? How do you feel about that? I just want to know. These are some of the things that Goldie One says clickbait. I've done that on one of mine. Yes, you know, we all try and do it as channels. We want everybody to click on our videos. We want to get the most views out of it. But some of the things that we do um, may sound okay to us because we have some things in the video like that, but that's not necessarily what people are clicking on for, or even the maxed out major. It might not be there. Oklahoma Casino Review says misleading. Subs will catch on sooner or later, and that's part of what this series is about. One, to teach the terminology to all of the viewers that are watching this series. They would know what the terminology is. So when you hear maxed out major, you'll know it's a maxed out major, which means it's a major jackpot that's at the limit that it could go. It can't go any higher on Dragon Link. It's $1,000 for the regular Dragon Link. I think it's 5,000 or 10,000 for some of the other Dragon Links, and then the Dragon Caches could go up even higher than that. So you know, I want to know. So let's get into the questions. How do you think channels should do their thumbnails? And I'm seeing some answers in here that I'm going to go in and start talking about. Slot bets are in the house. What's up, Shannon? Thank you for coming in. Penny D is in the house. Thank you for coming in, Penny D. Really appreciate it. Um, Too much wording. Yes, I agree. Um, Penny D. How do you feel basically about clickbait? That means they won what they're pointing and what the title is. Yeah, exactly. Lucky Obsession. Same thing. Hey there, Rand Jones. Thank you for coming in. Goldie one says clickbait. Bradley Jones says I could deal with straight um, exaggerations, but no outright lies. Yeah, I mean we're all trying to get people to click on the videos, but I think some channels just go a little bit too far. And I'm not using the one that there's an example thereof, but I'm saying some channels go a little bit too far to get that clickbait, and don't necessarily produce what is in the thumbnail and or title. Um, as I said, Oklahoma Casino Review says misleading. Exactly. Sister Yoshi says I agree. More than two times I don't watch the channel. Hey, I that sounds like you, at least you have a plan for what you do. Um, their lucky obsession. Becky A says, Sister Yoshi, okay, we're leaving. Lucky O. Okay, yeah, Becky had a late night last. Sister Yoshi had a late night last night. She was day drinking, you know, as the Yoshis do. Have you? And here's another thing with some of the things that I've noticed with thumbnails. And I'm sort of getting off topic here, but I'll get right back on topic. T-Town Gamblers in the house. Penny D says clickbait will get you maybe once, not uh, a regular sub from a view, not a regular sub from a viewer. Um, you're absolutely right. But as educated as we are, I think a lot of the slot channels automatically know when they see maxed out major and then the chasing right there, we know that they're just chasing the maxed out major. They didn't get it. But when we're speaking about maxed out majors, I noticed a lot of the other channels, and we're going to talk about the channels that bet bigger for a moment. The channels that bet bigger now, they're not even putting the major ball in their titles anymore. I've seen a few channels that I've been watching, and they said a couple of hand pays or a couple of jackpots or whatever they were, but they didn't have that major in there. I think the major has lost some of its lure for people to click on because it's just not the same anymore for especially some of those bigger channels. For me, I hit a major. Hey, I could add it to the collection. If you watch Brian, oh yeah, Slots today, he got two majors. He got one the night before, and then he got another one this morning during his live. So, you know, the majors are coming quite rapidly for a lot of people, but I think that's something that we do want to put it in our thumbnails. But I'm asking you guys what you want to see when you click on a video or when you click on a thumbnail. Does it cause you to click on it, or do you think it attracts more people when they put, I won the grand? Of course, we want to click and see they won the grand. But shy of that, what do you want to see in the in the thumbnail? I put 300 bucks in the machine and I lost it all, or you know what? Hey there, RNA Junior. Thank you for coming in. Really appreciate it. Um, what do you want to see? And by the way, for the people that I missed that were coming in late, happy Father's Day. I see a bunch of them. Oklahoma Casino Review is, I never tease with thumbnails, mainly because mostly my content is live. I get that, your content is live, but let's say you hit a really really big jackpot, Oklahoma Casino Review. Do you go back and make a thumbnail for that one, or do you just leave it alone? A lot of people say you should go back and redo the thumbnail and put it out there on top of that live video that you just did where you won that massive hit. If I'm a subscriber to them, I'll watch the video no matter what. Becky A says, hey, I agree. So you're watching it for the creator, not so much the content, but the creator's trying to build more people like you. So what should that creator do to get somebody to discover their channel? Because it's not enough just to have subscribers that are watching their content constantly. You got to continue to grow, because if you don't continue to grow, you're just gonna slide off, and you're gonna get depressed because you see a lot of other channels out there growing and moving and getting forward, unless you just enjoy creating the content for the viewers that you currently have. But I guess that's the question. What should a channel do to get you to watch their video, to entice you to watch those videos? And clickbait is so close when it comes to them, because you're sitting there when you have a video in front of you, and if you're a gambler, you've played a lot, so you have a lot of wins. Your wins off of a 250 bet, maybe $250 you win, 100 times your money. So you have to come up with something to get people to click on that video. What should you say? 100 times my bet, that's the win. Check it out and just show a picture of the game that you're playing. I don't know. I'm saying what makes that happen? Bradley Jones, I think he had something right up here. He said, quick overview of what game that they play, and if it's a hand pay, that makes a good thumbnail. Yeah, yeah, I could see that. A lot of people just post the picture of the game and that's it. And in the title, they'll say, 100 times my bet. Kissy Cat that said, I thought the thumbnail gamble Granny made saying she gave $200 away in her channel was brilliant. Yeah, she gave $200 away to what? The machine. That's that's a great thumbnail. That would make me want to click. Melly Love Slot says, I'm under the weather. I'm glad to see most of you in the channel live while I'm down. Melly, everybody send out their get well wishes to Melly. We hope she gets better real quick. Did you get sick when you were doing that live a couple of days ago? Just curious. Um, Rand Jones says, unique title to the video gets the click. Yes, Rand, but how do we get that unique title? Because there's a lot of videos that are doing the same thing. Oklahoma Casino Review says another side is I have red screens, so I'm not playing what most other channels have to do. So it's sort of um, compete against each other. Yeah, because you toss red screen anywhere in the title, thumbnail, or something, and you're going to get, I think, what is it, 10, 15 times more viewers from that red screen. That is a good point. So what should I do? Should I play a game that doesn't necessarily have a red screen, but it has a red background or a red screen on it? You know what I mean? Can I put that in there? Would that be clickbait? I think so, because it's not really a red screen machine, for sure. Okay, so let's get in here. Um, what about? Here's another one that I want to know about. Okay, creators do this, and they're like, "Oh my god! Oh wait! Oh my god! I dropped my hat. I don't want you guys to see my hair. Oh my god!" And you know, it's a $100 win or something like that, and they have their face on the screen. I know how Gamblers Unknown feels about it because he doesn't like the thumbnails with the faces in there. Danny D, the cool scratcher fan, thank you for coming in. Melly Love Slots, my mom had influenza May 27th and has been in and out of the hospital. Not sure if I got it from her. She's well now. My son had COVID since since Thursday. He's negative. Oh, I hope you get better soon, Melly. I'm sending you well wishes for sure. I'll drink a beer. That usually helps me. In the kitchen with Karen. What's going on? Okay, so how do you feel about the faces on the thumbnail of the creator? Everybody's doing that. I don't put my face on the thumbnail because no one would click on it. Um, that's the Great American Gambler. Thank you for that. That's I don't know if that's a true story or not. Brian Christopher does the faces all the time. Yes, he does. A lot of creators do. Even I do on a lot of my videos because I think you guys like to see this beautiful face right here. I could be wrong, but just saying. Um, I, I have different ways to go about that. What does everyone have? Why does everybody have their mouth open? Penny D. I'm not going to touch that one. Yeah, I don't know. It could be. I don't want to get shut down. David is all right. He's not sick. Thankfully, we have no COVID for now. Hey, that's good. That's good. I'm glad you'll be back up. You'll be back up in a couple of days, Melly. Little Dutchy says it's funny how most of their mouths are wide open in the thumbnails. So true. SoCal today, Florida tomorrow. Hey, RhinoMan, it's been a while. Thank you for being back. I will reach out to you right after this. They are going to be on an upcoming show. I can't wait for that one. I have slot channels with my face on them and some with off. I have some with my face on them and some with off and just the text. Well, Slot Sister, you I'll save it for later, Slot Sister. Rand Jones says something else can happen before or playing a session like I was feeling down until this hand pay or my neighbor kept hitting bonuses. Hey, wait, I didn't get that. Okay, yeah, I get it. I get it. Honestly, I don't mind if people have their faces on the thumbnail. I mind if some of them just depends on how I feel. True story. Um, let's see. That means when their mouths are open because they hit a big boom, like wow. Is that what it means? I've seen some of those videos where they're like, and they didn't hit that jackpot. You know, I haven't seen. I got to go back and check through the Slot Bandits video archives to see if their faces are on there because I know they do have the opening. You could win $10,000. I love that opening, by the way. Um, that was fantastic. That had me cracking up every time I watched one of your videos. Rhino Man, you have my permission to use my face on your channel, but it might lose you subs. Hey, Randy, you know what? I think I am going to take that picture that you sent me and drop it on my channel for sure. Um, Real quick, guys, I see we're getting to this half-hour limit. I want to know, did you guys do your homework? Yesterday's video, I asked you guys to check out a channel called Slot Time. And if you were able to check out that channel, just give me a thumbs up in the thing. I hate the surprise expression. Way too overused. Yeah. The next expression you're going to see with me, Rand Jones, is my pockets turned inside out and no money, and me going like that. That's going to be the next one. But by the way, I am creating some new faces for my thumbnails. SoCal today, Florida tomorrow. Thank you for the $9.99 super chat. I really appreciate it. Can't wait to get you on the interview. That's going to be a great one. So, couldn't find them. Bradley Jones says, slot time. Look them up. Bro, I'll message you. Message me on Facebook and I'll send you one of their links. You guys will just have to see that channel. And for the reason of just listening to how they roll. SoCal today, SoCal Slots, thank you for spending your Father's Day with us. I appreciate all that you're doing. SoCal Slots, thank you so much. And you heard the people speak. They love the lives, and I'm glad you're going live now. That is absolutely awesome. Thank you so much. Um, Yes, I watched their Wizard of Oz, Penny D. What do you think of the voice, Penny D? Is that something you could always watch, or I don't know on their plush, and I'm talking about this channel an awful lot, just because it either irritates some people or they're fascinated by it. But their plush time channel has, I think, 1.7 million subscribers, and they do the same thing there on their slot channel. They're only betting 50 cents, $1 at the most, but they still have all of those subs coming in. Take a little of it. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Penny D. Okay. Yesterday's I'm going back through the chat from yesterday, and I'm highlighting some of the comments that I got, and we were talking about original ideas. And Gamblers Unknown says an original idea only lasts about a day on YouTube before it's copied. What are your thoughts on that? Joanne says ideas mean absolutely nothing unless you do them. 100% correct, Joanne. That's why I love YouTube, because I could take all of the ideas that are floating around in my head and I could put them into practical application and see if any of them are going to take off. I know I have some good stuff coming up, guys. You are not going, wow, what's going on with the hat here? Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, I have some good stuff coming up. I have some new features. I have my membership that's getting ready to launch, but I have a couple of new ideas that I'm going to run past you guys, and I'm going to see how they float. The idea that I had for you guys, I'll be talking about the topic later on, and this is what I opened up to everybody out there. I don't care how big your channel is or what your channel's about. I want you to send me the video that you're most proud of, and I will promote it every day. I'll promote a different one every day on my community tab. I'll put that out there. Here's how that works. If I post a video on my community tab, I may get a couple of likes, but once they click on that video, it goes right to your channel. So you benefit from that. I benefit from that. It's a mutual thing that helps each other out. Send me the videos you're most proud of. I'll drop those on my community tab, and we'll get those going. Gamblers Unknown is right. I started doing something, and another channel near me started doing it. Hey, it's so true. It happens all the time. Joanne, we covered hers. Bradley Jones says, and I think he knew the answer to this. And Bradley, I know you're in here. What is the most viewed video in the slot community? You put that out there. I don't know if that was a question to me or if you knew what the answer was. Let me know. Gerald White asked if I was using a chroma key color on my green screen or an actual green screen. Yesterday, I was on location. I wasn't from my studio, which I am today. I got my lights, I got my microphone, I got my speaker, I got everything here. I got my beer. I'm all good. But yesterday, I already had the background up. I just needed to be in a well lit area. And however, I wasn't quite in a well lit area, so you see a lot of trails and everything going back. But to answer your question, green screen. The Closet Scratcher said, "Hey, I'm a Gemini. She's a Gemini. She loves being a Gemini because she could blame all of the bad stuff on her twin ego. That's why I came up with Tim. It's either Tom, which is me, or Tim, which is Tom when he's drinking." Guys, Slot Bandit says we will be live tonight at 8 p.m. On TikTok, Facebook, and maybe YouTube. Slot Bandits, when you go live on Facebook and YouTube, not talking about TikTok, but Facebook and YouTube, do you do it simultaneously or do you do Facebook first, then you jump over to YouTube? Um, Asking because you can do simultaneous live streams, both Facebook and YouTube at the same time, using what I'm using right now, which is StreamYard. Super easy to do. Or do you go TikTok, Facebook, and then YouTube, or are you just going TikTok to YouTube? Really want to know. And guys, if you're around at 8 p.m. tonight, please check that out. The other thing we have coming up is, uh, right now we're getting ready to. Let me stroll back here a little bit. Just had the sip of beer. I think it kicked in too early. Sister Yoshi says we love Tim. Really love it. Um, we have, wow, why am I drawing a blank here? um Later on today we have Level Up with Slot Sister and myself, and I will be drinking. I was going to ask Bandits, what were you going to ask Bandits? I will be joining Slot Sister and either Tim or Tom, whichever shows up tonight. Hey, it might be both Tim and Tom. Tom will start the show, Tim will end it, for sure. um, like I said, guys, new stuff coming out. I got some ideas that I'm gonna try and produce, and that's all this is about for me. Trying to work in some new ideas, see if I could get some movement. I want to say, get well, Melly. Thank you for coming in and modding. You always do a fantastic job, Sister Yoshi, Brazen, all of the fathers out there. Hey guys, tip one back for me. You guys do a great job. If it wasn't for fathers, we would have kids running around in the street crazy, not doing what they're supposed to be doing. So I appreciate you guys taking care of your responsibilities and raising your kids the right way. I love everybody out there. Until next time, let the good times roll, and I will see you then. Tomorrow's show is going to be great, guys.